Mark Salinas here with Fight Hype and Mr. Jose Benavidez Sr. I haven't talked to you since 2025, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed, and everything's going well. My family's good, healthy, and super excited about this fight. May 2nd, Cinco de Mayo weekend, and a great fight. Zurdo Ramírez against David Benavidez. Super excited, very motivated.
Yeah, I hadn't talked to you. So, first off, congratulations on all your success 2025, man. But let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. You talked about it first. Cinco de Mayo weekend. That is huge, man. That is big. That's like the Super Bowl of boxing. Mexican fans love it. All boxing fans love it. And all of us see it as the biggest day of the year for boxing. How do you feel now that you guys have that spot?
Well, I think it's a great opportunity to showcase David's skills and keep proving himself, to the people that he plans to be the face of boxing. And to do that, you have to work hard. You got to look spectacular. You can't just win a fight. So we're willing to do that, work hard, and keep giving the fans great, exciting fights.
Yeah. Listen, he is moving up, attempting to win his third division title. That's going to match guys like Julio Cesar Chavez, Barrera, Navarrete. There's not a lot of guys that have had three titles in three different divisions. You guys are doing it in much higher divisions, so it's even harder. How do you feel to know you have your name, alongside, or your son's name alongside other guys like Chavez, Barrera, Navarrete, Abner Mares?
Well, to be honest, man, I'm super proud of what my sons have done in boxing. Um I'm thankful to God for allowing us to at least be one-time world champion. So David's been a two-time world champion now, so that's extra. And for fathers and coaches, our dream is just to become a world champion one time, and we're blessed. We're blessed. Now we're fighting for another title, for two titles and another weight division, and it's exciting, man. I've been in platforms. To me, everything is new at this stage right now because last fight it was a big stage. It was in Saudi Arabia. Something that I could only dream of, and David also. So it was a new platform and it was a new place for us. It was a great fight, and it keeps happening. This fight is another platform and it's another big stage, and we're going to work hard. We're preparing ourselves very hard to deliver and give the fans a fight. And we just want to remember, and we want to make history in boxing also, and doing something like Barrera, and like you said, Julio Cesar Chavez and all these fighters, Navarrete. You know, it's an honor. And let's see how far we can get. We come from nothing. We didn't know nothing about boxing, and it was just something that happened. And here we are, still fighting and proving ourselves. And I just want to let people know that your dreams can become reality. Once you sacrifice, discipline yourself, and work hard.
Yeah. Now to win that title, May the 2nd, his opponent is Zurdo Ramírez. Zurdo Ramírez used to be a classic Mexican come forward guy who can bang, but now he's under Julian Chua. I hope I said that right, Julian Chua. And now he's more of a technician boxer puncher, more of a read and react to what you're doing type of a guy. And his ring IQ has gone up. He's a guy that's been there in the cruiserweight division for a while. He's been a champion for a while, successfully defended it. This is your first match at 190 pounds. How do you beat a guy like Zurdo Ramírez like that, a high IQ guy who can come forward and war with you, but now he has that ring IQ and he can read and react to what you're doing and actually, box with some technical skills. He's good on both sides. How do you handle a guy like that?
Let me tell you a little story about Zurdo Ramirez and Julian. Um, it's funny because I trained his trainer at the wild card when I was working for Freddie Roach. I was his assistant for 4 years. I was with Zurdo Ramirez when he got his first title against Arthur Abraham. If you go back, you look at the video, I'm there in his corner. I was helping him. And the reason I got there because we did help him for his whole camp with David to get ready for that fight. Um, and the other guy, I trained him. Actually, he was an amateur boxing at that amateur boxer at that time. We're really good friends with Julian, and I'm really good friends with Zurdo. It's an honor. It's an honor to fight him, and it's what we're supposed to do. Make each other money with each other and make those fights happen. The fights that people want to see. They done a great job training and everything that you mentioned. It's a great thing, and we had to do good in order to face each other. And now it's a great fight, fighting each other. It's an honor. I want to thank Zurdo Ramírez for the opportunity and to fight for those titles. And we're gonna go there and deliver because we know each other very well. We spar so many times together, and I know that Zurdo's gonna come at his best because he knows who he's fighting, and we're gonna come at our best because we know who we're fighting also. So it's gonna be a war, man. It's gonna be fireworks. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be uh, one of the best fights this year, and we're trying to make it happen. To be uh, the best fight of the year. In order to do that, we both got to come prepared, and we got to give a hell of a fight to the fans, and that's all I can think of. There's going to be a war, man. There's going to be a war, and like you said, Zurdo's IQ is better. Everything's getting better and better, and he's a two-time world champion, and he has two belts at this point right now. So I'm just telling everybody, you can't miss this fight. And everybody knows that Davis fought an action-packed fighter, a fighter that throws a lot of punches, gives a lot of pressure, and he knows how to hurt his opponents. And when he has them hurt, he's going to go for the kill. So that's guarantee a great night of boxing.
Zurdo Ramirez has two belts. Are both belts up? I mean, if you win that night, do you win both belts?
Yes, we're going for two titles.
Okay.
For the two titles, I think he for sure. I think he has WBA and the IBF, I think, or something like that. I just know he has two titles. So at
Right.
the end of the day, we want to collect all of them. At this point, it doesn't matter. I think that's a great fight, but titles matter. So that's the plan. We're thinking about going up to cruiserweight, see how David feels. But the plan is to come back and defend the WBC and defend the WBA, and then go back up to cruiserweight. The plan right now is fight Zurdo Ramirez, come down. Now Bivol and Beterbiev, they want to fight. Those are two dangerous fights, at 175. They didn't want to fight before. Now they say they want to fight. I don't know if you guys know, but Bivol gave David the belt because he didn't want to face him. Beterbiev, he didn't want to accept the fight, and now they want to fight. And I think that's a great move because now David has proven himself that he's the best at 175. So now those two guys are animals. They're monsters of that division. So in order to keep growing and keep getting paid, they need to face David. So at the end of the day, I believe that we need those two guys because they have proven themselves also. And I think those are two dangerous fights, but we're willing to show the world that David's the best at 175. And
Right.
then after that, like I said, it all depends. Our plan is to go down, fight Bivol, Beterbiev, and then fight Opetaia again in cruiserweight.
Right. So that answers Jai
But
Opetaia's
anything can change.
question.
Anything can change. Anything can change. Like I said, it might be first 175, then go up to cruiserweight. But right now, we're focused 100% on Zurdo Ramirez, look spectacular. And then after that, a lot of doors are going to open, a lot of opportunities are going to come. And, we'll see. Like I said, those fights are right there on the table. Bivol, Beterbiev, and Opetaia, they're there. The
Right.
three guys want to fight David. So at the end of the day, you know, um, we get ready. And actually, it's up to the promoters to see who's next. But we're ready. We're ready to
Yeah.
face anybody.
Yeah. Jai Opetaia was on here last night, and he did say, man, why wouldn't you want to be undisputed? So he is a part of the equation. He may be one of the short list you have.
He is. Yeah, he is. He is because at the end of the day, I think those are the three most dangerous fights right now for David, and he's in the list. But Apataya, I just see that he's young, he's hungry, he's getting frustrated. We have to go through all that. We waited 5 years to fight Canelo Alvarez, and that fight didn't happen, and I don't think it's going to happen. So at the end of the day, it's not what you want. and we
Yeah.
wanted to fight Bivol, Beterbiev, and that didn't happen either. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to keep proving ourselves. In my opinion, I think David will stop Opetaia right now at this point. Uh, he's been hurt every fight that he fights. He hasn't really fought the opponents that David has fought. But I give him credit. He's getting better and better and better. The same thing that I told David Morrell and his team. David's gonna fuck this guy up. He's gonna hurt him. He's gonna hurt him. He doesn't have the experience. But Morrell, I told him he's a great fighter, but he's not there yet. You guys are gonna hurt his career, and that's what happened. So at the end of the day, I think the same thing with the Opetaia. Um, I think he needs a little bit more experience. I think David, in my opinion, I think David stops him. He's never found out nobody like David. And he's lacking enough experience. But hey, we're ready. We're ready to fight whoever.